Hello. So this is not my normal content. Just fair warning. If you are used to my normal content, hi. This is more about my life. And if you're here because you saw the tags or the title, if you are a fan of true crime, check out my other content because that is my normal stuff. Today I am talking about my struggle with psoriasis. I have struggled with this for a long time, and I want to tell you guys some tips and tricks, and also share with you my journey. So let's dive in. Alright, so basically I'm going to give you some information about the condition, my struggles and my story with it. Then I'm going to throw in some pictures, some tips and tricks, what I do, so forth and so on. So, psoriasis is a skin condition, yes, but it's also an immune disorder. So it's really something that's inside the body. It just shows up on the outside. I have a pretty bad case of it right now. You get flare-ups of it, and in regular people term, not medical terms, psoriasis is your body attacking itself because it thinks that there's a problem. So your skin is basically thinking that it's cut. So it's forming skin on skin on skin on skin. Common misconception is that psoriasis is like eczema. Completely different monster. And once you know that, it makes things a little bit easier because you're not dealing with dry skin. I have had so many people tell me put lotion on it, or use this magical cream, da-da-da-da-da. More than likely, it's not going to work. Trust me, I've been through the rigmarole of just about everything. I have done my research over the years. I have suffered on and off since I was young. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about my journey. So, my first psoriasis outbreak or whatever was when I hit puberty. So it was like 13, 14. I got a little patch behind my ear. That's all that I had on my entire body. I went to the dermatologist. They knew it was psoriasis, told me it was psoriasis, but I don't think they had the knowledge like they do now about what it was. They, as a teenager, tried burning it off. They tried freezing it off. The whole thing. Of course, none of those things worked. For me, it wasn't traumatic. For my mom, it was, because she had to sit there and watch them burn into my head. But for me, it didn't really do anything. So that's all I had for a while. I went to college, and I went to a different city, which is a different environment, and it started to get a little bit worse. So I had patches on my knees, elbows, and my head. I've always had scalp psoriasis. It's always been an issue for me, and that's what I've treated the most. So, that happened. I would also get invert psoriasis, which is a different type, underneath my breast, my thighs, and in my skin folds, which is a whole different type. So, how my dermatologist explained it to me was that invert psoriasis is where you sweat. It's places on the body where there's moisture, and so keeping it dry is number one. It's yeast infection like. So you treat it as that. But it'll also disappear with like good topical or the shots for psoriasis. So I don't understand it all. I just do what I do. So in college, those things started happening. Then I moved back around the area that I was, started getting a little bit worse. The worst up until now that I had been was when I was pregnant. I was on topicals and I was dealing pretty good. And then when I got pregnant, they said they didn't know if the topicals would affect the baby. So I stopped those. And then they were sure that I couldn't do humira, which I had been looking into. So, stopped everything, and my skin pretty much exploded, along with the hormonal changes. I had it legs. I remember after I gave birth to my child, there was like nurses that came in just to look at my psoriasis. It was that bad. So after I gave birth, I got on humira. I got on humira the first little bit that it was out, and they did not have the citrate-free version. The citrate-free version is way less painful. Way. So when I first did shots, they were painful. Very painful to take. You injected them in your thigh or your stomach. I always do my thighs. And it was very, very, very painful. It's excruciating. And it was a whole big needle. It was terrible. So I did that and I cleared up. I did. And so humira really was a game changer for me. So throughout my life, I've been at different jobs and had different insurance. So I've been on and off of these shots. If you are wanting to clear your psoriasis and you and your dermatologist agree, get on the shots. I'm telling you, that is the only thing that has completely cleared me up. You can go through different topicals and the different remedies. That's the only thing for me. So I really, really recommend that. There are other ways, and I'll get there. But the shots are the miracle worker. So then I was on humira, got off of humira, and the next time I went on it, I did skyrizi. Skyrizi completely cleared me up. I've been great. And then I lost insurance last year. I took my last shot right before Christmas of last year. I made it until, I'm going to say, late November of this year, which was just a month ago. I got sick. I got some kind of, I don't know if it was COVID, I don't know what it was, but I got sick. And literally overnight, I am covered. This time around, it's very painful. Of course, with the weather changes, I'm in Kansas. So it's cold and it hurts with the weather changes, but also like it's affected my joints this time, which it never has much before. I'm waking up stiff and achy. I have some swelling. So this time around has been absolutely awful. I'm covered and it's been pretty bad. I've dealt with a lot this time around. I feel not only the pain, I'm done. I'm over it. Like, I'm done having it. I am a preschool teacher, so I'm on my knees. I come home bloody because it's opened wounds. Like, I'm over it. And it's depressing, and I've had a long journey with the depression behind it this time around. Also, like, I'm filming, and so I can't be on camera, so I've taken a back seat from making content, which I love to do, but it's been hard because I'm on camera. So it's just been a lot this time around. I've been praying a lot for this shot. I every night pray that I get my shot. And today I was able to take a shot of skyrizi and begin my journey. So first shot down. Whew. I take another one in 4 weeks. I got approved for financial aid. I don't even have insurance, but working with my dermatologist and putting the application out, I'm getting it for free through AbbVie. I cannot be more thankful that I am able to do this. So, got my shot. I took it today. I'm an instant, like, gratification person, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be clear. I'm not. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take a lot of work in my body doing its thing. But I am just happy that I got it and that it's here and that it's in my system. Thank the Lord. So, things I've tried. Back in the day, I tried just about everything. I have tried every lotion known to man. The key to not having the pain is to keep it moist. So, I mean, lotions and stuff, not a bad idea. Keeping your skin moisturized, number one with dealing with the pain. Because what you're having is skin on skin on skin on skin on skin, and it's cracking and it's drying, and that's why people think it's dry skin, is it's so much buildup. So the more flakes you have, the more moisture you have, it's a good thing. It's flaking off. So lotions and stuff is not a bad idea. When people say put lotion on it, I mean, okay, but that's not the cure. So I've tried every lotion. Some are good, some are not. Be careful because, like, I have sensitive skin. So I've been known to break out. So then you have psoriasis and you're breaking out. Not fun. So really, lotions didn't work for me. Let's see. Back in the day, I tried a hemp oil. There's a thing online, I don't know if it's still out there, but the hemp oil remedy, you heat your hemp oil in a pan, you put it, and I did it on my scalp. It's very hard to put it on your skin without ruining all of your clothing, all of your sheets. That's another thing, like, ruining your clothing. So you heat up the hemp oil, put it on the area, which, like I said, I did it on my scalp mostly. So you'd put it on your scalp overnight. I'd put like a hairnet. Wake up in the morning. Now the goal is to get it out of your scalp because you don't want your hair greasy. So you got Dr. Brown's shampoo, I believe it is. And you'd have to shampoo your hair like literally 5 times to get the oil out. Did it help me? I mean, I don't really think so. I did it for a long time. I had at one time had literally all the way down to here with just psoriasis patches. So I don't think it did anything more than the lotions, stuff like that. So you can try that. I mean, everybody's gonna be different, so try it. Diet. I have tried gluten-free. Didn't really help. I have tried going on low sugar, stuff like that. Those diets don't really affect me because I think it's more environmental, like the cold, stuff like that. But I've heard that a lot of people have had success with dieting. If there's an allergy, so-and-so, or intermediate fasting, because that's a lot about the immune system. And so I've heard that that helps, but I don't know. I haven't tried it. Recently, the thing that has helped me, and I can try to take like before and after pictures, but you're really like, you're not gonna really tell, because for me, like, I know the difference, but is wrapping. So I went to Walmart. I got this body gel. It's like $3. I will try to link it below if I can. And Vaseline. I got a huge thing of Vaseline. I got both that smell like cocoa butter just because I want to smell good. So I got those two. I literally cover myself head to toe in these two things. I've noticed that they help keep the moisture in, right? So I was doing that. My problem was when I put it on, my clothing would just basically make it go away. And I couldn't lay down because the sheets would be covered. So I had heard a while back that people were saran wrapping, and that helped. So I tried it 2 days ago. I basically covered my legs and my arms in the gel and Vaseline. I saran wrapped, and the reason that you do that is like the cling paper, like it just clings. And then I went to bed. And now you can't do this. I mean, some people might be able to do it during the day, but like I work, so like I would like walk in like do like, yeah, it just wouldn't work for me. But I do it at night, and literally has changed my feeling of my skin. The patches are still there. They're still probably like they're still pretty painful, but they're less painful than if I didn't wrap. So I'm telling you, try that. Saran wrap's like, I think I got the off-brand for like $2. I got 2 big things of saran wrap. The Vaseline and the body oil don't cost that much. Cheap fixes. That is if you cannot afford medication. If you cannot afford to do the shots or the topicals, do that, at least to get some relief. My head, I have topicals. I try them as much as possible, but this stuff is expensive. Like, the topicals are thousands of dollars, and if you don't have insurance or don't have a good pharmacy, you're screwed. So to have that, what I do is I at night will just cover my head in conditioner. I'll get cheap conditioner that smells good, put it on my scalp, and then put a bonnet on and go to sleep. I mean, it'll be dripping in conditioner because I want that moisture. When I wake up in the morning, I can just rinse it out like conditioner. I did that last night. My hair's not greasy. I mean, it's pretty good, you know? Decent. You can try other things, but those are my life-saving tips. The medication, the topicals that I use are clobetasol. Like I said, they're expensive, but if you can get them, get them. I have a tube of clobetasol cream for my skin. I put it on places that either show or I really, really need them. I put it on like my wrist, my head, and then underneath my breasts, because that invert psoriasis will crack, it will bleed, it is excruciating. So I save my expensive creams for those areas. The rest I treat just with the cheapest thing that I can get. And then my head, there's a clobetasol solution that I treat as much as I can. But when you have such a big surface as I do, one tube of that, like, it's not gonna do that, and you have to do it every day. So there's that. So I told you my story, I told you what psoriasis is, and I told you my tips and tricks. I'm gonna insert some pictures in so you can kind of see my skin. However embarrassing it is, it may help somebody, so I'm gonna do that. But until next time. Now you guys know why I haven't really been posting that much either. Like, I'm working full time and I'm dealing with this. My free time, I do stuff that I want to do, and I don't do YouTube that much anymore. I'm hoping to come back because I literally have stories that I want to tell you guys. So stay tuned. I'll get back into true crime because I love it. But for right now, this is my life. If you guys want to know more about my life, cool. I will do some more vlogs and stuff, but for now, I hope you guys aren't dealing with this, but if you are, please put in the comments what you do, and let's just start a big chain of sharing advice and ideas. All right, I love you guys. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time.